Well, hello. My name is Gant and welcome back to Crystalline. Last time we met Zach. We had an awkward conversation with him. We're talking about like, how's the weather or are you a dog or cat person? And yeah, that was kind of weird. And now it's a new day and we're at camp. Okay, I gotta start the video before this gets really awkward. A dull throbbing in my back pulls me awake. I haven't fully accepted the magic of mattresses until now. A yawn escapes and I stretch widely. Aside from the achiness, I actually feel well rested. I sit up and glance around. Zach leans against the tree with his head down. His hair covers his eyes, so I can't tell if they're open or closed. Regardless, his hands rest on the handles of his dischargers. Creepy. Well, that's not creepy. Like, he barely knows us and all. Whatever evil. And he needs to be like, bam, bam. Oh. Looking around again, I failed to spot Leanna. Where did she go? I think I hear her crying in the distance. Is that her? I should go investigate. Crossing over a hill, I see Leanna practicing in the open field. She grips her blade in a fighting stance, her face stern with concentration. Ha! She swings her blade in a high arc, ending with a graceful spin. Judging by how fluid and accurate her movement is, it's clear she's dedicated many years to perfecting her craft. Her hair whips around her as she turns, but never seems to blow in her face. Even with heavy armor, her movements are still nimble, as if she's not wearing no armor at all. I wonder if sorry, I can't read. I wonder if all of that has to do with her wind magic. Once she notices me, she lowers her sword.
Oh, sorry. Did I wake you? I moved out here so I wouldn't disturb you.
Nah, baby girl. Okay, hold on. No, I was already up. I didn't see you at camp, so I came looking. Man. I like reading these sometimes, but at the same time, like, I want to add my own thing where it's be like, nah, baby girl, I was already awake. I didn't see you around, so I came looking. But who am I to talk about writing? I don't know shit about writing at all. I know I'll talk, like, I'll be like, nah, baby girl. Nah, baby girl. I like how I'm saying this on this mic, but when I'm in front of a woman, I don't think I would ever be like, nah, baby girl. Unless it's like, my girl. I don't know.
Gotcha. Boy!
Pongo. Damn, I call him Pongo. We named him Pinto. I named him after my dog. It's Pinto Beans. Glancing down at my feet, I spot the beaming Pongo. Leanna giggles.
Looks like you guys are best friends already.
Hell yeah, we're best friends. It's me and Pinto against the world, man. Shit. Oh shit, Of course, my friend. The best of friends, isn't that right? The Pongo nods excitedly.
Boy.
Hell yeah, he's happy with me. I'm a good Pongo trainer. It's pretty early. Do you always begin your mornings with warm-ups? Leanna nods.
It helps me wake up and prepare for the day ahead. Also, it's become a part of my routine, so it just doesn't feel right when I don't do it.
I know what you mean. I can't really go through my morning routines from Earth here on Terra, and it feels a bit strange.
Right.
Leanna looks down. The awkwardness creeps into the silence. She probably took that in a negative way, which wasn't my intention. Aw. That's okay though. I can always make a new routine.
New routine?
Hell yeah. I unsheathe my blade and grip it. And this morning practice you do seems like a good place to start. She grins.
Considering how well you handled yourself yesterday, I'm curious to see what's the extent of your skill set.
I smirk. Only one way to find out. So, what's the lesson today, senpai?
Sand pie?
I'm from New York. Why am I saying senpai? senpai. Am I just like a uber like weeaboo or something? Like, I'm a real nerd. Senpai. Am I? Yeah, my guy's from New York. What the fuck? Well, I do believe in 2D women, and she is 2D. Have Leanna as my waifu? Well, fuck it. She could be my waifu. Yeah, she could be my waifu. Fuck it. I shake my head. Never mind. She blinks, then refocuses and matches my fighting stance by raising her sword.
Since you already have some experience with the blade, sparring will be the best way to gauge your skills.
I'm ready. I tighten the grip of my blade. Ready when you are. Don't worry, I'll go easy.
Here I come!
Nah, she'll probably just kick my ass. Look at her. She's wearing armor and she has a cool ass sword. She can kick my ass. Okay. Leanna dashes towards me. Her movements seem slower than what they were during the bandit fight. She's going easy on me, guys. She seems like she isn't using her wind magic. Heart of the sword. Collect the icons as fast as you can. Okay. Right there, 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 right there. Fuck, I won. Damn it, I thought I was gonna fail that one. Somehow, I managed to keep pace with her. Every time I think I'm about to get the upper hand, her intensity increases until we're equally matched again. Even so, I can feel her holding back. Without using magic, Mage-Knights are still a formidable opponent with a sword, especially if they're anything like Leanna. We go back and forth with a few more swings until Leanna strikes from above. I hurriedly block with my sword, but I lose my balance in my hurry and topple to the ground, landing on my back. Oof. Oof. Okay, huh? Oof. Leanna kneels down beside me.
Your fundamentals are solid. If you keep practicing, I'm sure you'll be a formidable warrior in no time.
Hell yeah, I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. Sorry. I don't know why. I like the word warrior. I'm a warrior. Warrior. Sorry, I like that stupid movie. What is it? Warriors? You know the scene where it's like, warriors, come out and play. I just fucking love that scene, and it's warriors. Okay. That's pretty high praise. Sorry, I'm still laughing. Okay. That's pretty high praise when it comes from you. She smiles and blushes. Leanna extends a hand to help me back onto my feet.
It would be better if I could watch you spar with someone else. That way, I can see your movement from different angles and give you better feedback.
Unless the Pongo can use a sword, the only other option is Zack. I look around and spot Zack leaning against a tree closer to our sparring location. He's watching us with his arms crossed. Wait, how long has he been here? Sorry. I keep getting fucked up because it's words like this where it's like, he's been there, but no, it's here. He's been here. Leanna rushes over to him.
Zack! Would you be willing to duel with him?
She points to me.
I'd like to get a better look at his technique.
He merely stares at her.
Oh, right. You need a blade.
Yee. Leanna hands her blade to Zack. He takes it from her and expects it.
What are the rules of the duel?
Try not to kill me. I think that's number one, right? As long as you don't kill me, I think anything goes.
Standard spar. Be the first one to knock your opponent to the ground.
Zack nods and heads towards the field. As Leanna returns to me, we share a glance. That was surprisingly easy. I guess it's not in a mercenary's nature to back down from a fight, even if it's a fake one.
Are you two ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Don't worry, man. I won't go easy on you. I stepped a decent distance away from Zack and ready my blade. Yep. Zack continues to stand there. I look at Leanna again, and she just shrugs like, whatever. Fuck it, right? He nods.
Okay, begin!
I rush forward. Okay. Did this fucker just... And suddenly I'm on the ground, staring up at the sky with an aching pain in my chest, and the wind knocked out of me. I groan.
Strange. I thought he'd last at least 2 shots.
Yeah, this motherfucker just shot me with his gat. What the fuck? He shot me with his gat. Sorry. He's so dumb. He shot me with his gat. He just threw me at my own person. Oh wait, no, my character's name is Gat. He shot a gat at Gat, man. Sorry. It's just stupid.
Zach!
What?
Why did you use your discharger?
Why not?
Why not? Because... you know what? All we said is don't kill me and normal sparring rules. Okay, I think... I don't fucking know. It's sparring rules though. What the fuck? Leanna steps forward.
The whole point was to have a sword match with him.
You didn't list that as a rule.
Well, do you know what normal sparring rules are? You're a mercenary, so you probably had practice with like someone or... No, wait. How the fuck do you become a mercenary? It's like... Well, I hate my job. Alright, going to Afghanistan. Alright, bought a gun. Alright, let's go, get the Taliban. I don't know. Her frustration is evident in her voice.
Why else would I give you my sword?
Why did you give me your sword?
You should... I'm sorry. He looks all badass and everything. And like... You know, he gives me like vibes like Sasuke, like, I'm an edgelord. I hate my family. Well, I hate my brother. That's Sasuke. I don't know, but he's just like, why do you give me your sword then? What the fuck?
For you to use!
Dude, he reminds me of my friend Eddie. Like, this is his attitude. Like, my friend Eddie is exactly like this. Like, the face... while saying something stupid like, why did you give me your sword? She snatches her blade back from Zach and heads over to me.
Are you hurt?
Of course I'm hurt. He fucking shot me. Of course I'm hurt. My pride. Hell yeah, I'm gonna say my pride. So, this is what it feels like to be emasculated. Well, yeah, huh. I gotta act this out. So, this is what it feels like to be emasculated. Twice. My gaze drifts past Leanna to the blue sky behind her. At least the view is nice. Leanna helps me up again.
The one and only lesson you need to know when fighting. Do whatever it takes to win.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I know I'm talking a lot and giving a lot of commentary for like this stupid passage, but I'm gonna have to go on a tangent with this one. I live here in Islo, so like that is like, it's pretty clear. Like you do whatever it takes to win. If someone tries to like step up to you or anything, you just fight them with whatever you have, like a rock. You bite him, you kick him, you scratch him. Like I carry a knife around, so I'm probably gonna have to stab a motherfucker next time. If I ever get mugged again. Yeah. I didn't learn that lesson when I first got mugged. I got mugged like high school, freshman year, yeah. That's when I was 14. So yeah, freshman year. And I got mugged. Took my shit. But now I'm ready. I got a knife and everything, and I'm gonna stab a vato, you know what I mean, fool? I'm just fucking stab him like, bam, bam. Well, I hope I don't have to stab no one. But yeah, you do whatever it takes to win. Just fuck it, you know what I mean? As soon as he's done speaking, Zach turns around and heads back to the campsite. Leanna huffs.
Mercenaries can be so annoying sometimes.
Okay, let's see. I agree with her. He's probably seen some heavy stuff. His advice is relevant. Okay. I'm not gonna say this because I do not agree with her. I'm sorry. Like, what I said, you gotta do what you gotta do to win, you know? But at the same time, I'm not gonna say this because she's gonna get mad. But I'm gonna say this because it depends where you live, you know? I live in East Los, so my vision about this is fucked up because you get robbed, you get beat up, you know what I mean? And she's probably like, well, she's Aryan, she's white with blonde hair and blue eyes, so she probably had a somewhat decent life, right? Well, somewhat. So, yeah, I'm gonna say this one. Mercenaries take all sorts of jobs, including some really unsavory types. That probably influences their battle ethics and codes for survival to be more brutal than others. Fuck, man, I can't read that word. Leanna ponders on my words.
That's true.
Oh yeah, it's true. Sorry. We unpack our things and clean up the campsite. Then we continued our journey. Our journey to the west. No, as we walk, we slip into uncomfortable silence. Zach lingers behind, and Leanna and I, while the Pongo returns to his usual spot on my head. Sorry, I had to burp. After a few hours, it doesn't feel like we're getting any closer. So, how long until we reach Illumia?
We'll need to stop at Raven Pass to restock and spend the night. But if we continue to make good time, we'll reach Illumia by midday tomorrow.
Fuck, it's that far by walking? Fuck. Fuck it. One more day of walking. If only I had brought my BitFit, I would have made my daily steps done for an entire lifetime. I nod and we fall back into silence. By mid-afternoon, we arrive at the gates of the settlement, even smaller than Meadow Hill Village. The town consists of inns and a few shops, the bare essentials. They're probably only ever seen travelers like us, people passing through their way to Lumia. But okay, if Lumia is the big city, right? Wouldn't this town be like a little bit more better? Like, don't get me wrong, it's like at least more stores and more inns. Like, look at how this looks. It would be like a little bit more bigger. Like, I live right here in East Los, and it's like we're not a town and we're not a city because we're not part of LA City. So, we're not part of the city of Los Angeles, so, yeah. And LA is just like right there, like, you cross the bridge and you're in downtown. That's part of Los Angeles City. So I don't know, man. Like, because even East Los is like a little bit bigger. Like, if you come here, you'll have fun if you know where you're going. But yeah, I don't know. What the fuck? It should be at least a little bit bigger.
Okay, we should stock up on supplies.
I'll be making a stop at the weaponsmith.
Zach pats the two holster dischargers by his side. Now that I think about it, I only saw him use one during the bandit ambush. The other one must have already been damaged.
I'll check out the shop since my weapons are okay on repairs.
I'll go with you. Leanna smiles. Zach nods.
See you soon then.
Alright, see ya, man. He turns down another path.
Let's go.
Leanna smiles back at me as she leads the way to the shops. Wait up! We find the general stores with ease, since the marketplace itself is quite small. In fact, I'm surprised by how busy the store is. I guess if you're the only general store around, business is bound to be good. As Leanna picks out a couple of items, I look around the shop. I notice people of all backgrounds wearing clothes ranging from the leather I've seen in Meadow Hill to intricately embroidered robes. They really do get all types of travelers traveling through here. Then yeah, it should be like a little bit bigger, you know what I mean? Like a little bit, I don't know. Once Leanna is finished, I follow her to the counter to pay for our items.
Will that be all for today?
Yes, my good man. That'll be all for today. Now, get us a bag for all these things. Chip chip. No, I'm just kidding. Leanna nods.
Your total comes to 34 coins.
Aight. Leanna's eyes widen. Alright, that's not alright with her.
34 coins for these? It should be at most 30.
I'm not gonna lie, that's me with the chip prices. Dude, when I was a kid, it used to be $1 for a bag of chips. Now it's like $1 or something. Like, what the fuck is going on with chips, man? Watch, it's gonna be like $2 for like a medium bag. And it used to be $1 when I was a kid. Like, what the fuck? The shopkeeper frowns apologetically. He doesn't seem too happy about the prices either.
I'm sorry, miss. The goods themselves are only 20 coins. The rest of the cost is the 70% tax.
Ooh, that's a lot of taxes, man. Fuck. And I thought taxes in America were bad. Well, I don't know about the rest of America, but where I live in California, that taxes are really bad. Fuck, man, I did background acting, right? I'm a background actor. Well, was before, you know, the fucking Rona got us. So I was a background actor, and I did a job, and they pay me $500, right? But I look at my pay stub. I got 3 something because my taxes, California taxes and taxes for other shit, took like 130 something. 100 and like more than 130. And it just fucked me, you know? Fucking taking my money and shit, you know? But fuck it, like, they're using taxes for something, right? I hope you at least get free universal health insurance and education with those taxes. Both Leanna and the shopkeeper look at me in confusion. What the fuck is healthcare? And education? Education is only for the rich people, not the poor peasants. Leanna furrows her brow.
I don't remember the tax being so high in the past.
The mayor only recently increased the tax.
Has no one asked why? It doesn't seem fair.
The man nods.
We did in the beginning, but then the mayor hired enforcers of the new law.
That's not good. Leanna frowns, but doesn't say anything more. The shopkeeper continues to look apologetic as he gestures at her items.
I'm really sorry about this, miss, but I don't have any other choice.
I understand. It's not your fault.
She hands over the coins.
Thank you for understanding. Safe travels.
Alright. Later, dude. Just imagine, like, you don't know, like, the etiquette to be, like, saying goodbye, so you're like, yeah, later, dude. Then he's just sitting there like, what the fuck is a dude, you know? And we head out. As we head out, Leanna seems quieter than usual. Are you okay?
Something about this just doesn't seem right. New tax rules and new guards to enforce them? I came through here only a few days ago on my way to Meadow Hill, and the tax hadn't been changed then.
Well, that seems a little fucked up, because wouldn't, like, if they change the new tax, it would be like, oh, we're gonna change it in a couple months, and people would, like, know about it, you know? That doesn't sound right. Like, what the fuck? Like, can a mayor, like, actually be like, no, we're doing it today. New tax. Fuck all you guys. New tax. Today.
It all seems too sudden.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, we're gonna go investigate. We're not, you know what I mean? Like, these people are honestly getting hurt right now. We're gonna go investigate this shit. We should find out what's going on here. Leanna blinks.
Really?
Yes, really. Okay? I'm sorry. Sorry. She just irked me right now. That's one of my pet peeves. If I say something, I say it once. Alright? Do not ask me to say it again. Do not ask me... Really? But what? Like, no. If I say it, then we're doing it. I nod. We can't just leave it all alone. If something... Sorry. We can't just leave it alone. If something foul is at play here... Leanna smiles.
You're right. Anyway, let's go meet up with Zach.
I nod. I've been just saying I this whole time. We make our way to the lane of armory and smiths and peek through a few shops' windows before we spot Zach. A guard looms over him. Uh-oh. This doesn't look promising. Leanna frowns as we enter the shop.
This doesn't concern you. Stay out of it.
It became my concern when you threatened him in front of me.
Alright, we gotta go help our boy right now.
Threatened? All I told him was what may happen to his store if he doesn't pay up for these protective services.
You motherfucker. Are you extorting this fucking poor man? What the fuck, man? Like, fuck. You're not extorting no one in front of us. You're not no fucking cholo. You're not no fucking gangbanger. You're not extorting no one, so get the fuck out of here, Fato. Before we beat your fucking ass.
Leave. Now.
The guard laughs.
What makes you think I'd listen to you?
Because there's 2 more people right behind you. Zach glares at the guard as he flips open his coat and reveals his discharger. He grips the second discharger on the table. The color drains from the guard's face.
2 dischargers with purple spheres and a black trench coat. It can't be.
Oh, he's someone important? Damn right, someone important. Zach sifts slightly, increasing the ferocity in his eyes. The guard tries to hide his fears with false bravado. He turns towards the shopkeeper.
You're lucky your friend was here today. He won't always be here, though.
Well, yeah, shit, you're not always gonna be here, Zach. What? Well, we gotta go talk to the mayor, fuck you. After imparting one last subtle threat, the guard hurries out of the shop, brushing past Leanna and I. Rude. Zach relaxes and the shopkeeper sighs in relief.
Thank you.
That have to do with this new tax you mentioned?
Ooh. The shopkeeper nods.
The taxes just keep growing. I've tried to keep my prices as low as possible for the customers, but then our taxes grow and, well, you saw what happens next.
Damn. His fingers tremble as he takes back the discharger. I think he's still shaken up by what happened.
I'm sorry. I still need a few more minutes to finish up the repairs. It would have been done by now if we hadn't been interrupted.
Zach nods. The weaponsmith gives him a graceful smile as he returns to his workroom. Tax issues again?
It looks like it's affecting all of the stores. And it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let it escalate.
Leanna and I glance at Zach in surprise. Why are we surprised? Like, we hardly know him. Like, seriously, it's like, we didn't know. Maybe he's a determined guy and a good Samaritan. You know? The fuck?
You 2 head to the inn. I have something to take care of first.
What are you planning to do?
I'm gonna blow up City Hall!
I'm going to pay a visit to the mayor.
Good Samaritan mercenary. Yeah, we're gonna help. We're coming too. Zach looks surprised.
Something here is just not right. We can't sit by and do nothing.
Damn right. The shopkeeper returns and places Zach's discharger on the counter.
All fixed.
Thanks. Here.
Zach offers coins to the vendor, who shakes his head.
Please, don't worry about it. You've already done me a huge favor by helping me with the guard.
Zach holsters his discharger and places the coins on the counter anyway. Getting water.
I insist.
The shopkeeper looks conflicted, then sighs and nods gracefully. Zach leads the way out of the shop and through the town. His footsteps are long and full of purpose, which is a change from his quiet, cautious demeanor. I can't help but look at him with a newfounded respect. This is the first time I've seen him so determined and driven. Really? We just barely met him. What the... Soon, we arrive in front of a large, elaborate mansion. It looks very out of place compared to the modest shops in the rest of the town. 2 men guard the entrance. Zack pauses and sizes up the guards. Let's see. We got attack him or talk our way in. Well, if they're like the guards from like which harassed that man, we're gonna attack him. We're not gonna kill him, but we're just gonna knock him out. I doubt they'll just let us waltz in and I doubt they'll just let us waltz in to see the mayor. Zack nods and readies his charger.
Agreed.
What are you guys planning?
We'll knock him out and make our way in. Zack blinks, then fiddles with his discharger.
Right. Just knock them out.
Motherfucker, we're not gonna fucking kill them. Like, we're not murderers here. We're trying to do the right thing. Alright. We're not fucking imagine we just go in, like, I knock one of the guys out and just fucking Zack's like, BAM! Just the blood everywhere. It's like, Zack, what the fuck? Why? We're gonna kill him, right? We just look at each other, it's like, no. Yeah, it's a good thing he did that, huh? Leanna looks at Zack.
I don't agree with this decision. We don't know for sure these guards are bad.
Fucking... You know what? I was gonna be okay to knock him out if Leanna didn't say that. Like, it's like with cops too. Like, you could just say, like, all cops are racist, right? And, like, you could go beat them up. But there are some cops that, you know, they don't shoot, like, people, like, they're not racist. Or they're not people that do things for bad intentions. Like me, I want to be a cop and I'm trying to do, you know, for good intentions. Like, I hate my neighborhood, East Los. I hate the cholos and everything, and I just want to, you know, help out people around here. Not get mugged and shit, you know? Fuck, man. Alright. Fuck it, you're right. She does have a point. We might be jumping to conclusion. Maybe we should try talking with them first.
I doubt that would work.
Well, we'll come up with something, and if it doesn't work, we fucking bah.
It doesn't hurt to try.
Zack frowns, but after some thought, he nods.
We'll try that first. If that fails, we go to Plan B.
Got it. Plan B? Zack has already moved towards the guards, and doesn't hear my question. I face Leanna. Do you know what his Plan B is? She shakes her head.
Let's just hope it doesn't resort to that.
Alright. We catch up to Zack.
Halt! What is your business here?
We're here to see the mayor.
Does he expect your audience?
Yes. Zack shakes his head. Dude, really?
No, but I need to speak with him about this latest tax hike.
Okay, Zack, now they're not gonna let us in. What the fuck? Literally, like, I would have been like, oh yeah, the mayor is, he's expecting us. We're, well, she's his cousin. I'm, her friend, and this is our bodyguard. We just came here to say hello. You know what I mean? I would have just made like a fucking lie about that. I don't know. Fuck.
The tax hike?
We're not getting in. The guards glance at each other and lower their weapons slightly. It almost seems as if they disapprove of the taxes too. Well, Zack, you got pretty lucky there.
You guys don't seem too happy with the taxes either.
One of the guards hesitates and then nods.
My sister runs the bakery in town, and the taxes have been hurting her business.
Where'd it go, Zack? You got lucky. Fuck.
Then why haven't you done anything about it?
We tried, as have some of the other guards. When we protested, the treasurer recommended the mayor hire real guards.
Damn. He glowers as he mentions the... He glowers? He glowers? I never seen that word. Glowers. He glowers as he mentions the treasurer.
Treasurer?
Yeah, things have gotten really strange ever since he came to town. Suddenly the mayor is passing crazy rules he never would have passed before.
The other guard elbows his comrade.
Quiet down. Do you want one of his lackeys to hear?
The first guard frowns and falls silent. Leanna raises a hand to her chin in thought.
This treasurer sounds really suspicious.
The guard motions to her manipulator.
Wait, you're a Mage-Knight?
Leanna blinks.
Yes, that's correct.
Can you scan the treasurer for magic use? I swear, he's doing...
Not your crazy theories again. They already have a court mage to see to that.
Yes, a court mage who was assigned by the treasurer.
Yeah, that does not sound good. The second guard frowns but doesn't reply.
If we let you through, will you just scan around and see if you notice anything?
Leanna nods.
Yes, I'll do what I can.
Just be careful. Some of the treasurer's hired guards may not be so fond of you poking around.
Alright. Both guards step to the side.
On your way.
Let's go.
Got it. Zach leads the way again. We follow behind as Leanna fiddles with her manipulator. As we progress through the mansion, we pass unnoticed by the clerks and guards milling about. They must assume we have a reason to be here if we got through the front door. Leanna stares intently at her manipulator. Her brow furrowed in confusion.
This doesn't make any sense.
What? What is it?
The readings, they're so erratic. It's almost like but there can't be.
There's what?
Shadow magic.
Sorry. I'm sorry. But you said shadow magic. You know what I was thinking about? The Shadow Realm. Fucking. I was thinking of Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm sorry. Zach looks sharply at Leanna.
Shadow magic.
He reluctantly nods. Zach sets his jaw and tightens the grip of his dischargers. So, shadow magic. Someone mind telling me what that is?
It's forbidden magic.
Of course. She's entirely focused on her manipulator.
It's coming from...
She jogs down a hallway and stops in front of a mahogany double door.
behind there.
Alright. Suddenly, a voice calls out from behind us.
It's you!
Fuck. Standing down the hall is the same guard from the shop. Shit.
How did you get in here? Intruders!
Zach, kill him. Don't even knock this one down. Maybe the others, but kill him. All eyes fall on us. He begins yelling. The guards who previously ignored us now draw their weapons as they close in. Zach pulls out his dischargers.
You go deal with whatever that is. I'll keep them busy here.
Zach kicks down one of the tables and drops behind it for cover.
Go! Now!
Alright. As he raises his guns, purple energy swirls to life. He rains a hail of energy bolts down the hall in suppressive fire. Leanna bursts through the doors, and I stay at her heels. The noise from the battle gradually fades away as we run deeper into the mansion. Eventually, the halls lead into a study. A carved wooden desk, laden with books and ledgers, in the center with a bookcase surrounding it. A man wearing a hooded dark robe sits at the desk. He scribbles something with one hand, while the other hand is hidden within his robes. An older man sits on the other side of the desk. His graying hair sticks out in a strange angle as his embroidered clothes are slightly askewed. He stares at the open ledger on the desk, but his eyes are dull, as if they aren't really seeing it. Two guards stand by the doorway, as still as statues, with those same dull eyes. The treasurer rises to his feet.
Who let these two in? I explicitly said no visitors.
Leanna's manipulator pulses wildly, especially when she raises her arms towards him.
It's him! He's the source of the shadow magic!
Okay. Neither the mayor or the guards react.
How dare you make such accusations! Arrest her immediately!
The guards ready their swords, their weapons. Stop! We aren't here to fight you.
It's no use! He's influencing them with shadow magic!
A gust of wind gathered around Leanna, violently whipping her hair and clothes. It concentrates in her gauntlet palms as she hurls it at them. The wind knocks out the guards against the walls and blows open the robes of the treasurer, exposing his hidden hand. Within his palms is a dark crystal spear. It looks like a marble of darkness and swirling smoke. From within the crystal are shadow tendrils, which extends to the mayor and the two unconscious guards. Leanna's voice is flat when she speaks. I've never heard her so serious before.
A tainted spear, and the branding of void.
You have seen too much.
Yeah, I've seen too much. You, like, he's not even talking about the spirit because we opened his robes, right? You've seen too much. You've seen my tiny penis. You need to die. You'll tell everyone about it. You need to go. The treasurer raises the black spear high and the shadow energy shoots straight towards Leanna. She raises her hand and creates another ball of wind which fires at the shadowy bolt. The shadow ball cuts through Leanna's magic like a knife through butter, and her wind scatters harmlessly into the room. Freeze or push. Damn right, we're gonna push her out of the. What the fuck? Leanna! I dash towards her and knock her out of the way. I take the full blunt of the shadow blast and I'm flung against the wall, agony searing my body. Ah! Ah! I'm sorry, I can't really scream. I grit through the pain and look at Leanna. It doesn't look like any of the magic hit her. She rushes over, her face a mix of bewilderment and concern. This is painful as fuck. You got this. I muster up a smile. Go get him.
That was so reckless.
Leanna unsheathes her blade. A determined fire in her eyes. She faces the treasurer and raises her sword. Ooh, it's fucking glowing. Her manipulator glows with power, which flows into her blade, encasing it in a similar glow. Magic particles swirl around as static sparks of energy lash out from her weapon. In an instant, she dashes towards the treasurer at an inhuman speed. He fires 2 shadow bolts, but Leanna uses her blade to cut through the air and shoots off 2 slices of energy, which cuts through the shadow magic.
What?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Leanna lunges and charges her blade towards the treasurer. Ugh. Sorry, there's a question mark, but he's not saying shit. Just before her sword would pierce him, the treasurer throws his tainted spear to the ground. It shatters apart, and the shadowy mist leaks out of the orb, enclosing the room in a dark fog. The thick fog clouds my vision, so I can't see anything. As it slowly begins to fade, I make out Leanna watching her surroundings, but the treasure is nowhere to be seen. When Leanna doesn't see her enemy, the glow from her sword fades away. The mayor lets out a throaty groan. He rubs at his head, his eyes now looking groggy, like someone who just woken up.
What is...
Leanna sheaves her blade.
Take it easy. You were under the effects of shadow magic.
Shadow magic?
He shakes his head as if to free his thoughts. He must be trying to shake off the lingering effects of the magic.
Is it finally over?
Yeah. Leanna nods. The mayor takes a few more minutes to compose himself. When his eyes seem more focused, he sighs in relief.
You have my thanks.
Suddenly, the door barges open and Zack races in. Behind him is a wave of guards.
Stop him!
He's with us!
The mayor stands unsteadily on his feet, but addresses the guards.
Leave them be! But I said leave them be!
If that's the fucking guard that was a dick. If he didn't shoot him first, I'm gonna be pissed. The mayor they hesitate and shoot confused glances at each other, but ultimately follow the orders and lower their weapons.
Took you guys long enough.
I got fucking shot. Fuck you. He looks at me.
What are you doing down there?
I got fucking shot. I groan as I rotate on my back. Leanna offers a hand, which I accept.
He took a shadow blast, aimed for me.
Zach blinks in surprise, but looks impressed.
Seems like you ended up being useful after all.
Yes. Wait, was I not useful before? The fuck? Thanks? Leanna checks her manipulator, but it remains still.
The shadow magic is gone.
The mayor seems much more alert.
It was my treasurer, wasn't it?
Leanna nods. He sighs heavily and sits back down in his chair.
When he first arrived into town, I thought he would be like all the other travelers and go on his way. But he said he knew how to make this town even greater than what it is now. He had ideas on how we could become more than just a wayward stop.
Don't get me wrong, like, resident taxes are okay, but 70%, man? Shit. Like, maybe, I don't know. Because I don't really know, like, how much percentage he had it before, but it was kind of right, but at the same time not.
The first step was to increase taxes to build up our treasury.
Yeah, that's a good first step. He hangs his head in his hands.
All I wanted was to help the people here have better lives. But all I've done is cause them suffering.
You weren't in control of yourself.
But it was me who made all the rulings and enforced those tax laws.
Damn. Don't be hard on yourself, man. Leanna shakes her head.
It wasn't you. That man had a tainted sphere, and he was using it to influence you.
Man, he was just trying to do the right thing. The mayor leans back. He looks tired, as if a huge weight was dropped on him.
I don't deserve to continue as mayor of this town.
Dude, it wasn't your fault, fuck. One of the guards stepped forward.
That's not true.
I look over at the voice and recognize him as one of the guards formerly controlled by shadow magic.
I know what it's like when he used that magic. All I could think about was how I could become an honor guard. The thought was overwhelming and I'd do anything to achieve it.
Damn. So like, this whole thing like, with the shadow magic, it just taints their vision, you know? Like, the mayor wanted to help people but tainted it to like fucking be a evil dictator. While this guard wanted to be an honor guard and tainted him to just be a subservient man who just says yes and be like a dick. You know what I mean? Be like one of the lackeys.
I know that wasn't the real you, Mayor.
Damn right it wasn't him. The other formerly controlled guard steps forward and nods.
Me too. Little Garrett still plays with the toy sword you gave him for his birthday. Says he's practicing for when he joins the guard too.
The other guards in the room murmur their assent. Ah, fuck. I can't read
There's
it.
nobody who can run this town better than you.
The mayor glances at the hopeful faces of his guards. In this small town, I can believe that he knows each of them by name. Finally, he gives them a sweet smile.
I suppose somebody needs to clean up this mess.
Damn right. He gets back to his feet and turns to us.
I don't know how to thank you for what you've done for us.
Well, money's a good answer. Leanna smiles warmly.
I'm glad we were able to help.
Yeah, I'm glad too. Zach and I nod.
You must be exhausted. Please, feel free to stay at Raven Pass for as long as you like. You are always welcome here.
Yee.
Thank you.
3 of us leave the mayor to his business, and we head out of the mansion. Once outside, I glance up at the darkened sky. Leanna mirrors my movements.
We should rest up for the night.
Yee.
Agreed.
Yee. I nod.
I saw the inn back towards the shops.
Zach leads the way. After turning down the side street, we see the lidded sign for the Hog Hen Inn. I sniffle a yawn as we head inside. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna end it there. Because, I don't know, it's a good deal to end it on. We kicked ass already. And now we're done, you know what I mean? So if you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, bell notification, and, you know, comments down below. Man, this was a good video, I'm not gonna lie. Fuck. I don't mean to brag, but it's like, I feel like this was the best one I did, man. Because I took a nap earlier, I got a new Blue Yeti microphone so I sound better, hopefully. And I have it moved to the side and just up the gain a little bit so I could see the screen. It wasn't like my other mic that I had like just sitting right in front of me and had to like look over and everything, like, and I can't barely read. So like today I could read perfectly. So this is gonna be a good video. I don't know if you're watching this, or maybe I lost you some way because this is an hour-long video. But if you're here and you're watching to the end, thank you very much. I appreciate it, you know? Well then, I think that's it, right? I did the bell notification, all that. There should be like cards right here, like check out the rest of my channel, check out playlists or whatever. Like, I'm gonna add this shit in post-production, so there should be like a face that's like subscribe, another one that's like check out my music, cause I make music, check out videos and whatever. Okay, this has been too long. Alright, well then, farewell, and as always, bye bye.